Welcome back to our channel. Today we have to discuss about the corrosion control. There are various methods of corrosion controls is there. So in that one of the method we have to discuss today, that is called metal coating. So now you can see the metal coating is nothing but the deposition of a protective metal over the surface of base metal. So now we have to consider base metal is nothing but iron. So protective metal, we can consider the metals which are more anodic or less anodic. Anyone we can take the example. So which should be uniformly coated on the surface of base metal. Then this deposition is called as metal coating. Generally based on the nature of metal, this metal coating is classified into two types. One is anodic metal coating and another one is cathodic metal coating. So now let us discuss about the anodic metal coating. So anodic metal coating is nothing but, so these are the coatings which are anodic to the base metal. Suppose if we take example, iron is the base metal. Compared to the nature of iron metal, so these metals like aluminium, magnesium, zinc and cadmium, its nature is more anodic than the iron surface. Then any one of these metals are coated on the surface of iron, the process of deposition is called as anodic metal coating. So this can prevents the rate of corrosion because of this coating. So well-known examples for anodizing anodic metal coating we have to discuss. So that is called as galvanization. So how this process will be takes place, galvanization. So here the coating of zinc metal is observed on the surface of iron. So the various process we can follow. In that one of the method we are following, that is called as hot dipping method. So hot dipping method is nothing but the base metal, it should be dipped in the molten solution of the coated metal. That is called as galvanization process. So here galvanization takes place by 5 steps. So the first step is the pre-treatment is required. The pre-treatment is nothing but first we have to take the surface of iron and it is treated with any one of the organic solvent. So by that time it can remove all the organic matters which are deposited on the surface of iron. Then second step we have to go for pickling process. So by treating with a dilute sulfuric acid. So by that time if any rust and other depositions are there, it is also completely removed. Then finally we have to rinse with the water. And third step is we have to treat with an aqueous solution of zinc chloride and ammonium chloride. That is a flux we are using for this process. And afterwards we have to dry the surface. Then finally, so we have to take that treated sheets with all the above step-by-step process. We have to dip it in the molten solution of zinc. It is having a temperature around 430 to 470 degrees Celsius. So once the dipping process of this base metal in the zinc solution is completed, we have to remove it. The excess amount of zinc is completely removed by rolling process or wiping or passing a blast of air. So by that time, a uniform thickness of zinc coating observed on the surface of the iron. See, these are the examples you can see. So in these two pictures, see, it is the hard dipped process of zinc on iron is observed, and finally the galvanized article is obtained here. This is one of the example. And again you can see here these two, the difference in these pictures. So one is before the galvanization, one is after the galvanization. So usually we can use this galvanization process in roofing sheets, nuts, bolts, pipes, nails, barbed wire, penciled wire. These examples we can take. But one disadvantage is we cannot use galvanized article for the preparing and storing the foodstuffs like milk products, pickles and all. So we cannot use it. So because in the presence of dilute acids like tartaric acid, citric acids which are present in the fruits, in that presence only the zinc is started to dissolve, converted into toxic zinc compounds, so that we are not using the galvanized article for preparing and storing the food items. So this is one of the method we can coat the surface of metal by coating zinc on the surface of iron from the rate of corrosion. So in the next video, we will discuss about some more important types of corrosion controlling methods. Thank you all.